Good morning, trader. So this is the best forex trading strategy for swing traders or day traders using ICC. ICC simply means indication, correction, and continuation. So to trade with ICC, regardless of every other format that you have known for your entries or exits before, what ICC tends to show you is the summary of all of those strategies in the simplest way possible so that you know exactly when to make your entry at the exact point to understand the trend of the market. So ICC lets you focus on the trend, on the perfect entry, and then the expected destination before you make a smart exit. All right, now to use the ICC strategy, you may not be looking so much into scalping. Yeah, for scalping, you can actually use any strategy. Like, as a beginner, it's risky to scalp, especially if you don't have a backup fund. So now for this ICC strategy, I recommend you use it if you are a day trader or a swing trader or intraday trader, like you're trading long term. ICC is also perfect. And if you are also looking into trading without having a lot of loss, trading only high probability setups, ICC is also a cool option for you. So how do we use the ICC? This is the shortest way you can use the ICC format for your forex trading, whether you are a beginner or a pro. Now, in this particular small account, for instance, using ICC here, we notice that in general, the market is a downtrend. But then, right now, there is an indication, a downtrend indication, and now we have a correction pushing up. So we are going to wait and sell the continuation, but at what point? So now that we can see the price is correcting, because the market is full of buyers and sellers. And this is where we expect that the sellers will continue to be in control of the market until it gets down here where the buyers actually pushed it up from before. But now it is still correcting. So we expect that by the time it's done correcting, it's going to start coming all the way down again. And then we place a sell, but we need to zoom into the lower time frame. We zoom and we see that in the lower time frame, like the 15 minutes or 5 minutes, the correction that we saw on the 4-hour time frame is happening in the 15 minutes time frame as an uptrend. Okay, so in the ICC strategy, we don't place trade here. We wait and buy the continuation. So at what point do we now sell the continuation? We keep observing this trend on the 15 minutes or 5 minutes time frame as it keeps forming, and at a point it will now break this uptrend structure. All right, that means that on the 4-hour time frame, it is a continuation, is coming towards the downside. Okay, as at that point that is forming that downtrend, that it broke the uptrend structure and want to continue with the downtrend that is already existing in the higher time frame, like the 4 hours or in the 1 hour. As at that point, we can now say that yes, it's going back to continue the downtrend, and at that moment is when we place a sell. So this is basically how simply ICC strategy works. You observe the trend of the market looking at the higher time frame. 4-hour always makes it clear, and the reason why we get this clearer on the 4-hour time frame is because price rarely breaks structure on higher time frame unless it intends to reverse or it is consolidating. So on higher time frame, we see the trend, the exact trend, and right now we know that in general, the market is on downtrend. This is XAU USD that we are using for this particular explanation. So we see that it's a downtrend, and then Do we just place a sell because we see that is a downtrend? No, we need to find a good entry point. Now is not a good time to place an entry, but to look at this particular video, this is how we were able to make sniper entry using the ICC strategy. Okay, so the moment you understand the trend and you understand that you need to zoom into the lower time frame, like the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or even 30 minutes, to place that entry, and then you just wait and allow the market do its thing. And then you place your take profit as at where the buyers took over before. All right, this is basically how simply ICC strategy works. There are so many strategies. Some have even the solar system strategy. A lot of all of those. In summary, ICC simplified the whole of this trading styles and made it simple enough for everyone to be able to become a profitable trader. How do you see ICC strategy compared to the previous format you have been trading with? How far is your trading journey going? However it goes, I really wish you the best in all of this.